Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I'm here with you guys today for your astro forecast for the new moon in Pisces on camera. How are you guys? I have a face. Check it out. I haven't really shown it on camera in a while, and definitely very rarely do I go on camera. I almost never go on camera while I'm in my goddess robe. So you guys, this is a sacred moment. Thank you for being here with me. If you're new to the channel, the Astro Forecast is just kind of where I talk about the planetary energies that are going on between this new moon and the next full moon. And then next time around, I'll go from the full moon to the new, of course. So, I used to do these. I typically do these before I do any of my tarot card readings for the lunation. And the last couple times I've kind of put it off to the end. And I think I even mentioned in a couple videos that like it's going to be pretty chill anyway. So like no big deal. I'll crank one out. But then I sat down and I started looking at what the planets are doing over the next 2 months. And wow, the moon's going to be really busy. I don't usually talk about moon aspects very much because the moon travels so quickly. The moon spans the entire zodiac in 28 days, all right? Whereas it takes the sun an entire year to do that. It takes Mercury a little less, Venus as well. All right, so anyways, I am going to talk about the moon because the moon's got some major things going on and it's going to be carrying this Pisces energy forward with it through the next week. Okay, I'm actually filming this on the day of the new moon. So happy Pisces new moon. Then I want to talk about what Venus is up to. Venus, oh, honey bunny. Venus is going to be on a little bit of a voyage. I actually got his song download and it's kind of funny because I was like, is that song that I think it is? Because I just got the title. And I had to look it up and I'm like, oh my God, it's that Titanic song. All right. So Venus is going on a voyage and the song download I got for that is Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. So let me talk about the moon energy first and just other things that we've got going on today. And then I will talk a little bit more about what we can expect from Venus between now and the full moon in Virgo on March 9th. And then guess what? On the 10th, Mercury goes direct. Okay. So Pisces and Virgo are two opposite ends of a pole, and they're concerned with two different versions of reality, if you will. That's kind of what I've been talking about. Pisces is all about the 5D spiritual other world realm, and Virgo is very mercurial. It's Mercury ruled, and so it's all about intellect and logic and logical schema, like the structures, our mental structures in which everything fits and has a location and can be compartmentalized and labeled and made sense of and rationalized. Okay. So Pisces is about very fluid forms of information that are maybe coming from other dimensions or coming from dreams. And so this Pisces energy that's generating with this new moon in Pisces, which by the way, the energy's been around for a while because Mercury is currently retrograde in Pisces. The sun moved into Pisces on the 18th, I believe. So it's definitely Pisces season. All right. By the way, side note, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn and Pluto all still in Capricorn. Okay. Mars just moved into Capricorn. Venus is currently in Aries, but it's going to be moving into Taurus pretty soon. So there's going to be a lot of earth energy to balance this out. I'm going to be real. If you are a fire or an air sign, this time period is not going to be super comfortable for you guys, just because the sky, if you will, the planets, it's just there's very little, like we've got Venus in Aries, I said, but besides that, we don't really have any air energy. We don't have any major fire energy going on. Okay. Chiron also is in Aries. So there's a little bit of fire in the sky. All right. But not a whole lot. It's water and earth. A whole bunch of it. Okay. So the foundation for the things that we're really processing right now is what is it that we want to build? What do we want to invest in long term? What do we want to manifest in our life that's going to stick around? Okay. That's probably going to increase our stability and our security. But the lens through which we're seeing things right now is one of, they're rose colored. Okay, it's rose-colored lenses. That's what Pisces can do to really any situation that you're working on. And that's a really good thing because you can generate ideas. You can imagine the impossible in Pisces energy, but you can also be fooled. It's very much a not all that glitters is gold kind of energy. All right. But at the same time, more things are glittering now than have ever glittered to you before. Does that make sense? That's just the way you're seeing the world, is through so many possibilities. All right. That's this general Pisces energy that we are carrying around. Okay. So the new moon was exact this morning. So right now what we have is the sun is at the 4th degree of Pisces. Mercury is at the 9th degree, and the moon is moving from its conjunction with the sun. It's going to be passing through Mercury. And on the 24th, so like tomorrow, it's going to meet up with Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces in Pisces. All right. So the moon is just kind of going by and like high-fiving all these planets that are carrying this Pisces energy around. And so it's definitely going to be something that we're feeling for some time. All right. Pisces energy is going to be very, very strong with this one. Pay attention to your dreams for sure. All right. And if you, a lot of times I don't remember my dreams around the new moon, so you can set manifestations before you go to sleep at night. It's just set the intention to, and have a pen and paper nearby if you want. Or I have a little audio recorder up on my phone where I talk about my dreams sometimes. So if you want to be open to receiving those messages, make sure that you have a way of marking them down. Okay. Anyways, by the way, check out the Mercury retrograde AstroForecast that I did if you guys want to know more about that energy. And then I did some tarot card readings for that. And then, of course, my tarot card readings for this new moon are also out. Okay. So in addition to all this moon energy, we are, the moon and the sun are the midpoint of a trine between Uranus and Mars. Okay. Uranus is in the 3rd degree of, Taurus, and Mars is in Capricorn. All right. So these are both earth signs. And the energy that I get from this, you guys, Uranus like wants to break free. Uranus is the revolutionary. He's always plotting an escape, but it's always for our highest good. Okay. It's also like broadening one's consciousness. Okay. So being able to like open up your mind to what it is that you're really, really working for, because Mars is what drives us. Okay. But this trine, this is a happy relationship between Mars and Uranus. And I always talk about Uranus being capable of pulling off these major tower moments where we like poof, all of a sudden see things totally different. And Mars is actually represented by the tower in the tarot. Okay. Tower, tarot, tarot, tower. All right. So, the energy I got with this, the phrase that I got with this is something's got to give. Something has to give, okay? Pisces is the 12th house of the zodiac. This is where things go to die. That's the realness of it, okay? To be transformed and transmuted, all right, in order to be made anew when Aries season comes along, because that is the beginning of the zodiac cycle, all right? Pisces is the end, all right? And that has actually has a lot to do with what Venus is kind of going through right now, too. All right. That's why we got my heart will go on. All right. Pisces is the place where things go to die. All right. Now, like I said, Venus is not in Pisces. It has moved on. But a lot of this energy is still here. And the fact that we still have those, especially those slower planets, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn, then what's really going on in our mind, what's really motivating us at this time is look at what I've been working on for so long. Look at all the work that I have put into this. And what have I gotten out of it? Okay. We're asking those questions about jobs, relationships, friendships, careers, projects, so many different things. Look at everything I put into this. All right. It's a 7 of Pentacles energy. But now you get to decide. All right. There's this like, oh God, whose reading was it? Aries. In my Aries reading, it goofed up because I did a whole reading and then, oh my God, the computer started eating the file. It was really jacked up. And then I had to go back and do the reading again. I feel like it was Aries. And the death card came out. And it was just funny because usually I have a main storyline. But in this reading, I was being told that these are 3 separate things that could be going on and getting the exact same message when it comes to this Pisces season. Because it was about the death card. All right. So either you're looking at the project that you've been working on for so long, and you're like, you know what? There's this element of it that I can just get rid of. I don't really need it. I've been clinging to it for so long. Maybe it's some sort of, if it's a relationship, it can be some sort of emotional baggage. And you just look at it and you say, you know what? I want to be able to keep working on this project. I'm going to get rid of the bullshit that I don't really need anymore. Okay. Or you're on that path where you're like, you know what? I've been working so hard on this project and I love it dearly, but I think it's time to let it go. I think it's time to get closure here and let this go and move on to the thing that will really make me happy. All right. And then the third path is those of you guys, and by the way, that last one could be a relationship as well, just closing out a relationship, maybe making peace or coming to amends with somebody, but then choosing not to continue the relationship. Okay, that's a potential path as well. The third one I get is that it's not connected to any particular project or relationship. It's just you in the process of understanding your own patterns, your own schema, your own programming that allowed you or enabled you to function in a way to perpetuate certain patterns that you're now realizing are just not for you anymore. You just don't do that anymore. That's what it means to close out a karmic cycle. All right. So that's what this Pisces energy is about. Look at the things that you have been working, like really, really, really putting some work into, at least over the past year or two. And determine what needs to die away at this time. All right? Something does. Something needs to be transformed. Something cannot go forward into the next cycle. All right? So, Mars and Uranus are kind of each bringing in their own, I almost want to say trickster energy, but that's Mercury all the way. They're kind of bringing in their own realizations of what is it that needs to give at this point in time. All right. So the new moon, bing. And for me, it's really about revelations on the inside. The full moon kind of illuminates the world around you, whereas the new moon is really about illuminating what's on the inside. So I think there's going to be some realizations that we're all coming to within the collective consciousness about, wow, this thing that I've worked on for so long, am I proud of it and want to keep moving on and just have to refine my techniques? Or is it time to accept that this is just a part of my past and do what I need to do to move on into the future? All right. The sun is going to conjunct Mercury in Pisces on the 25th. And then it's going to meet up with Neptune in Pisces on the 8th. All right. So this is just more energy. And then that is going to be, of course, in opposition to the full moon in Virgo. All right. So there's a ton of Pisces energy going on. But let me go back to my sun sign ruler, Venus. Okay. We got to talk about Venus right now. Dude, I had to look up that music video. I'm going to play it for just a second. Don't tell anybody, okay? Because I'm not trying to get shut down. Where's my mouse? Oh, wrong computer. I got 2 computers in front of me right now. Oh my gosh, you can just play it right here. Okay, listen. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. I don't know the words. I'm pretending I know the words. They're in front of me. Okay, you guys so sorry. I had to like violate some copyright or whatever and just play like this teeny tiny little clip of Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. It's that song, okay? That's the song that I channeled just by title for what Venus is going through, okay? Today, the 23rd, Venus is square Jupiter, all right? Squares, by the way, it's going to square Pluto and it's going to square Saturn, all right? Because they're all in Capricorn. And it's going to square those as it's exiting Aries. But I think that it's going to trine all these planets once it's exiting Taurus, okay? I'm just talking ahead, all right? So basically, what's going on right now is the Venus is traveling in such a way that she's hitting up and from kind of an uncomfortable angle all of these planets that are in Capricorn, all right? So starting with Jupiter today, on the 28th of March, she'll be squaring Pluto, and on the 28th of February. And then on the 3rd of March, she's going to square up with Saturn, all right? So then she will actually meet up, she will conjunct Neptune in Taurus on March 8th. And we just have a lot of stuff going on, okay? So in addition to all of this Pisces energy kind of leading up to that full moon in Virgo, we're also going to have like Venus going on kind of this rough journey. They're taking me back to this story of Cupid and Psyche when I talk about Neptune and Venus squaring Mars. All right, that's an AstroForecast I did a while back. All right, there's this part where Psyche has to go into the underworld and ask Persephone for something that she has to bring back to Venus. All right? Okay, so we're like just steeped in this mythology because Persephone is the wife of Pluto. Yeah. All right? So it's almost like, oh, okay. So it's also going to conjunct the moon, by the way, on the 27th. Venus is going to conjunct the moon. Okay. So we're going to be feeling a lot of those feelings that belong to our heart space. What is it that's really valuable to us? Not just what have we been working really hard on? We're thinking about that stuff. But at the same time, what is it we really want and love and value? And in what places are we getting what we need along those lines, and in what places are we not? Because when Venus is squaring up with these outer planets, typically the universe wants to show us where we're not getting what we need, all right? And we need to be able to stand into our values to be able to reclaim that, all right? So today, Venus is squared Jupiter. You guys are questioning your luck, okay? Some of you guys are questioning the future of your relationships. Am I going to be single? Am I going to get married? That kind of stuff. But it's okay because that's on your mind, okay? So whatever thoughts you have there are going to be ready for refinement as Venus moves around to talk to Pluto about your subconscious on the 28th, and then to hit up Saturn when it talks to you about your self-imposed limitations and restrictions. All right. So Venus is having a lot of conversation with these outer planets these next 2 weeks. And I think that that's going to be the most important aspect or the most important feature of this new moon period that I want you guys to take away from this video. Okay. Pisces energy. Yeah. But Pisces energy all of February, all of March. These next 2 weeks, Venus is going through it. The divine feminine is being tested. But she's going to meet up with Neptune. Neptune is the evolved Venus. Going to meet up with Neptune in Taurus, which is Venus ruled, okay? That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful moment. That is that moment when the heart just begins to sing, okay? But the reason why I've got this heart, my heart will go on, near or far, wherever you are, is because that's essentially the journey that I think that Venus is going through. It is when Molly McCord said it a while ago. Molly McCord is my favorite YouTube astrologer. She's great. Check her out. Kitty cats. that Venus and Mars, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, are just kind of on their own journeys right now. So in soulmate connections, twin flame connections, that's the energy that is present in the collective right now. Is that they're each going on their own journey. And right now, I really do think that the strength of Venus is being tested. But I think that, if you've been doing the work, that conjunction with Neptune is going to reward you with a realization of your heart's desire. Okay? Now, I went to go try to shuffle up my Moonology Oracle deck, and this popped out. Expect powerful change. We're not having an eclipse this new moon, but that's very interesting because it's just like the energy in the air. Wow. The energy in the air is almost eclipse-like, okay? This is really interesting. We've got hold your vision. I'm just, you guys, I don't know. I just picked up the cards and started pulling. All right. I guess I'm channeling now. All right. Hold your vision is a message that I've got for you guys. Which is fixed moon energy. And this is not a fixed moon. This is a mutable moon, and so will be the next one. All right. Leo was a fixed moon. During the Leo full moon, something, yes, you came to see something in your own heart. During the Leo full moon, or even the Aquarius new moon. Okay. You guys, so that would have been 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, as of the time that of the new moon in Pisces. All right. So some of you guys, I said that was going to happen. You're going to make some realization about what you truly want or love or desire. And the fixed moon energy here is saying hold on to that vision, but understand that nothing is set in stone. Okay. This is a mutable moon, and the full moon in Virgo is a mutable moon as well. And mutable just means it is like, it's in a state where it can be transformed. Okay? All right? Transmuted. All right? With this Mercury retrograde, you guys, all of my readings, so many of my readings are definitely about things coming up from the past. All right? And some of you guys are really wondering which of those things from the past do you want to let in, and which do you just not want to work on anymore? There's 3 cards here. I don't know if I'll take them all. I will. Emotions are running high. All right. This is not a supermoon. But, you guys, all this Pisces energy, yes, emotions are running high. Work through your fears. Ooh, that's giving me vibes. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay. So this points to another water new moon. Because Pisces is a water new moon. Work through your fears. And release them and let them go. That's what this 12th house energy is about. It's really about looking back at what you guys have been through, the trials and tribulations you've already been through, and how you really don't need any of the fears, a lot of the fears that you hold on to, because look at what you've been through. And you're like, psh, I'm not scared of what I used to be scared of anymore. That's a beautiful feeling. All right. Waxing. Okay. So after the new moon is new. It is waxing. It's getting bigger. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Is the energy we got the waxing moon. And then look what came out. Virgo full moon. This is what we've got on March 8th. Okay. On March 9th. And the day right before that, Venus is going to be conjunct Neptune. All right. And so what that is, again, this gift. Venus is going to be tested. Venus is going to be tried. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, that's what's going to be going on. If you're a Taurus or Libra or Taurus ruled, Libra, Taurus dominant. If you're Venus dominant, you're definitely going to be feeling this. But it's okay, because it's like your heart will go on. Okay? Some of you guys have to make this decision. Am I going to continue or revive an old relationship by finding the element of it that needs to be left in the past, that needs to just be put to rest? Am I going to continue on the same path that I am, but just change the patterns in me, find the things that need to be put to rest, right? Or is it time to close out a cycle, a project or a relationship that's just not growing anymore, but you can take the lesson and move forward with it, okay? That's essentially Venus's question. That's the quest that she's on for these next couple of weeks, okay? So I hope this astro forecast is very helpful to you guys. I love you super bunches. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit subscribe if you want to see some more, okay? I will catch you guys definitely sometime before the Virgo full moon. I'll find a reason to come see you, okay? I promise. Mwah.